Welcome, Jason. It's been a while.
What is this?
It looks a little weird today.
So we'll begin by taking it off and just putting it to the side.
Okay.
Today we have a Ninja's monitor.
Oh, geez.
Not all in one piece yet, though. So
Yeah, I was gonna say, this looks kind of weird.
I was wondering what the heck was this sticking out of the wrapping. I looked right here, Alienware.
Is that the stand?
So let's begin.
Yeah, okay. Oh man, whenever we do monitors, I get so scared. Oh my goodness.
With their signature 3-prong triangle thing. They're into that weird kind of like alien technology looking stuff. This thing's heavy, what the heck?
Got all the cabling, the HDMI cable.
This one looks like your regular power cable. This is USB to some weird looking thing. You guys might know what that is.
A lot of monitors don't even give you HDMI cables anymore. Thanks Alienware for the HDMI cable. That's so nice of them. I'm assuming this is pretty expensive, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna give you that when you pay whatever you, how much you guys paid for that?
We got this monitor for 500 bucks.
Oh my god, okay.
So this looks like one of those easy to attach kind of monitor stands. Probably just a slip and lock it in there. There's like a release button right here. Take off your stand.
That looks like an alien right there. Can you guys hear that? This is metal.
This is heavy metal!
So I was expecting Ninja to use like a giant monitor, but this is pretty good standard gaming size here.
So it is a 25-inch monitor.
25, okay. I use a 27 at home, but there must be something about this that made Ninja choose such a monitor. Okay, let's try this. This nice hunk of metal, super heavy.
Let's begin. I've never owned anything Alienware and I can't afford it, so now we get to try something Alienware. This is so crazy. So that's the actual monitor he uses?
Yep, that's the one that he's using right now.
Oh my god, okay. Pretty surprisingly light, actually.
Manual, just to double check if I'm correct. Cool. I'll put that over here. So from that manual, it said to slide and then lock it in.
Lock it in your brain.
Okay, that's nice. It snaps on easy. Thanks for not asking me for 50,000 screwdrivers and screws and stuff like that.
This is a 1920 by 1080 monitor and it's the Dell 25K. This is the monitor that Ninja's using and he's probably using right now if he's streaming.
It looks really futuristic and actually really nice. It looks expensive.
I noticed they have the ports here. HDMI ports, 1 and 2, a D symbol, I don't know what that means. And then a bunch of USB thingies. Wait, USB to monitor.
Is this like USB 3 and then you have the super speed?
Yeah, that one connects to your computer to let you use USB 3.0 from the monitor. So you can charge your devices or plug in a hard drive.
This plastic part?
What is that?
I believe that this panel here is for where the cables go. So once you have everything plugged in, this thing helps with your cable management. You kind of funnel everything through to the bottom. I like this super cool design here.
Jesus. Dude, this is 500 bucks. I don't want to break it.
What does the other side pop out if I put this side in? I am doing something horribly wrong here.
Put those two and then you go clack, clack, clack. This seems to fit. Oh, nice. Okay.
That was really quick and easy.
It's like a Lego.
Look at that. Nice, clean, flush design. It covers this button here. I thought this button was super dangerous just because it's only being held by these metal prongs here. If you're moving your monitor, you accidentally tap that, this thing's flying off the stand.
So there's a hole underneath that runs through there and you can hide your wires.
Boom. A monitor, a company that thinks about nice cable management. This is clean. Look at that. Does this adjust too? Oh, it does. Okay. Just like the LG that we did before too.
It slides up and down, but it holds it really smooth. This one's a little bit more rough than the other one from what I can tell here. This goes up, it can tilt. I want to say there's like 15-20 degrees of tilt. Obviously, you don't want crazy amounts of tilt because if you have it tilting too much, your setup's probably incorrect to begin with.
It's so sturdy, it's not gonna go anywhere. So you can have it at the perfect height and it doesn't take forever to fix.
That's super good for your back and you won't strain your neck if you're playing games. Really nice. They also have this too, which I find really interesting. Kind of swivel thing. Oh my god, look at that. I don't know how many degrees is that. Something like 15-20 degrees.
Yo, this is a nice stand. You know, sometimes you buy your monitor and then you go buy an aftermarket stand to have those kind of features. So far, design-wise, dude, that's nice. I like how the stand is built solid.
I also do want to point out this vertical adjustment. It's being held simply by the weight of its own monitor. If you were to tilt it, the monitor would eventually start going back up on its own just because it's not holding itself. There you go. Anyway, let's take a look at the screen.
Yeah, you can tell that there's almost no bezel here. You can barely see it. It's super thin.
It says Alienware on it. Nice clean font. This is probably a bad way to use the word, but it's a very edgy design. There's clean cuts. You don't see a single curve on this monitor. I wonder how it looks when it's plugged in.
I've never seen Alienware create monitors though, so this is a first for me.
Why does Ninja use that specific monitor? Is it because it's Alienware? Does it do something extra? I'm actually curious to see.
I think we have to carry this carefully over to the test station to have a first look.
All right.
So I have to carry it. Wait, Big Chipmunk joined us.
That's one of our fans. He wants to play. He's on Xbox.
I guess we can keep him.
All right, let's do it. This is our secret stream session here. Oh no, man, Big Chipmunk's making me nervous. I've never been scared of a chipmunk before.
It's like we're Alvin and the Chipmunks, you know?
Alright, if we get this guy one to win, I'm leaving the lobby and we'll remake this.
Man, it almost feels like it's so smooth that like my eyes can't follow it in time.
Oh, this guy's insane.
Hit him for 60.
Got him. I got one more guy here.
The other guys are on the ground.
Oh, we're insane.
I hit him. He's really low.
Nice.
He's outside the zone. He's coming at you. Yep.
There it is.
Low.
I dropped him.
Really low.
I got him. He's dead. Oh, we're insane. Couldn't have done it without Chipmunk.
Did he put that launch pad down?
If he did, he's a genius.
Big
Trapped
Chipmunk.
him. Oh, I trapped killed him. Let's go. The zone's coming.
Dead.
Oh, I got him.
Oh, I'm just outside.
Oh no, I don't know if I get you guys.
Yeah, just go. Just go.
Oh my god, I got the bandages, but I'm so sorry, team.
So,
I am so scared right now.
There's 2 teams alive.
Look at my HP. Oh, I don't have materials. Dude, I'm shaking. I could use that 240 hertz right now.
Oh my god, dude. In-game is nasty. How do you feel switching to 60?
It feels so much slower now.
Oh, it's so smooth, dude. I feel like Superman with this. I feel like I'm starting to get in the groove of the 240 hertz. I want to see if I can get a snipe here. I killed one. Oh, 231! 240 hertz? Oh my god. I killed one. Oh! We're insane! I got the other guy. Hey, let's go!
That was clean strategy. Only one kill, but
Oh my god, it's like butter! Or is it my eyes? This one looks like it's lagging.
yeah, that's exactly what I said, right?
What the
yeah.
hell?
Yeah, but that's like the normal monitor you usually play on. Isn't that
So
crazy?
usually that's what we see, right?
Yeah.
But I never noticed that this was lagging.
Yeah,
That was just, it's like the mouse is everywhere. And this one is like the mouse is lagging and choppy everywhere. Oh my god. Dude, how have I never seen this before? Dude, that's crazy! See? Headshot. It's not even try. Like it's faster than my eyes can
Way
see.
faster. Yeah.
Oh, whoa, oh my god, it's like I'm watching a movie. Did I get him? I get him. I got him. Dude, no, it's... Whoa, shit. See that, Jason? Wow, it's so crisp. Oh, there's someone here. Dude, it looks like when I wear contacts, because now I have glasses, but when I wear contacts, where is he? It feels like things are moving too fast for my eyes, for my brain to understand, right? I'm lagging, like my head is lagging. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you need some time to readjust.
It's like my eyes cannot process what's going on.
Yeah, sometimes people take slower than others.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Okay, Juan, welcome back to the table.
Is that my new name?
So how was the Alienware 25-inch?
Dude, I never thought I could see things like I saw today. This is mind-blowing. I thought I had experienced good monitors before. I'm so wrong. This is next level. At first, I thought the monitor was glitchy, but then I realized it was my eyes being glitchy. It's projecting so much information at you at the same time. Your brain is kind of overwhelmed. You can't see everything that's happening, and eventually you get used to it. And once you get used to it, you're like, God, this is super smooth. If you compare it to a 60 hertz monitor or any regular monitor, you notice the cursor is kind of skipping and lagging. And then on this one, there's no skip. Well, I never realized there was skip in the first place until today. And then I'm like, wow, this is so smooth.
So it's not just something that you notice in-game, you're just on your desktop moving your mouse. Describe that experience.
The first second I sat down, I moved the cursor and I'm like, whoa, like this is butter. It's like you put butter on your screen and you just smash it all over.
What do you think of the mouse?
Oh my god, it's like butter. It's just so smooth. There's no lag, there's no jump. And I know for most people, they're probably, what the hell are you talking about? Trust me, there's a lot more lag than you think there is once you experience this thing.
How was your overall experience playing CS?
The experience was perfect. One thing, however, I noticed is behind the characters when they were running around, I sometimes would see kind of a white shadow following the characters as they were kind of running around. I'm not sure why this is, but it might be because of the monitor. I have to kind of look into it a bit more. It's crazy to explain because you think that usually you would see them run normally, but no, once you go back to 60 hertz, they're not running normally. They're like skipping. And playing on that monitor, it just feels like their movements are smooth and you know where to aim and you know how to follow the target. And it just makes so much sense that there's no way pro gamers are not using something like that. It gives you so much advantage. You know, I've experienced 1 millisecond monitors in the past, and then I've experienced 5 millisecond monitors and even 7 millisecond monitors. And I've always like, yeah, it's probably better because they tell me it's better. I never like felt a huge difference, but this, there's no way you don't see it.
Speaking of pro gamers, like gamers in general, we have 2 other gamers that will be joining us.
Yeah.
And they were on our previous monitor episode where they did try out a cheaper monitor and a more expensive monitor. So we have Jason and we have Ricky. Describe your experiences. We'll start with Ricky.
All right, we both took turns playing on the 240Hz monitor, and we both did some Fortnite duels. And in the second game, I actually got to try out the 240Hz. With this monitor, the refresh rate being so high, what image you're getting at any time is going to be crisp. In Fortnite, building and just shooting in general, you can track everyone so well. And it came to the point where the image was appearing so fast, and I couldn't keep up with my crosshair. I'm like, I see this guy, but I can't aim at him because it's so crisp. So honestly, in terms of playing in a game like Fortnite, where you have to spin a lot, like 360, it's generally a game where you have a higher sensitivity as opposed to other games like CSGO, because you'll be building, you'll be spinning, guys are jumping past you, and having this high refresh rate really keeps the whole scene clear. Every fight feels so nice, and I cannot go back to 60 Hz.
Okay, Jason, what about you? How was your experience?
Pretty similar to both Roland and Ricky. The best way for me to put it is, imagine a 60 Hz monitor is like you playing on 30 ping. Well, playing on this 240 Hz is like almost playing on 3 ping. You might not see a difference, but there is a huge difference there, and you won't notice it until you actually experience it yourself. Like Ricky said, the fights are much more crisp, much more clean. At home when I play, I can feel the stutter a little bit sometimes, and like with the 60 Hz, you can definitely feel the stutter. And today, I felt like there was like no stutter at all, and it's like a big deal, especially when you're in a huge and heated battle, and I rage when I stutter at the wrong moment, and then this one just doesn't let you down. So I can totally see why people like Ninja would use it. It was definitely an unreal experience. That's the best way to put it.
You mentioned how you were kind of angry that this existed and you've never tried it till today. Why are you angry?
Because, you know, when I first started playing games, when you're young, you got your parents' hand-me-down laptop to play with. You feel like, oh my god, it's so slow. I gotta go buy my own custom-built PC or whatever. And then you gotta play it on that now. And now you feel like, oh, it's amazing. I'm a gamer, right? I've been playing on 60 Hz monitors my whole life, and now suddenly there's like something better out there that people have been using this whole time. It just feels like you've been cheated.
they had this competitive edge this whole time.
Yeah, they had this competitive edge the whole time. Now if I go back to 60 Hz, it's like me going back to playing on my parents' hand-me-down laptop. I can't play on that. I need to play on the custom-built PC, or in this case, the 240 Hz monitor.
Roland, you got a chance to play on 240 and you played CS on 60. Is it once you go to 240 you can't go back? What's going on? Is it mind games or is it real?
No, it's real. It's 100% real. Once you go back to 60 Hz, that's it. You think you've been cheated the whole time, like Jason said. I think you experienced the same thing as well.
Oh yeah.
Right?
For me, what really struck back to one of my first gaming memories is I got this hand-down E-Machines desktop, and I got this game. It was so new at the time, called Crisis Warhead. I beat the whole goddamn game at 15 FPS, and when I finally got my first PC after that, which could run at 60, quadrupling my frames, that moment was life-changing for me. And this was the exact same experience.
Yeah, 60 to 240 is like 4 times again.
Yeah, literally, you have to try it. Your eyes will take maybe like 5 minutes to get adjusted to that, but once you're there, you can't go back.
Honestly, 60 Hz now feels like there's a delay. And that's the crazy part, because I've never ever experienced anything else than 60 Hz. And I thought, that's it. I got the best monitor. It's 1 millisecond. It has everything I thought was good enough. And then suddenly when you drop down back to 60 Hz, you're like, whoa, there's delays everywhere. And I've never noticed those before. Those frames, you're not getting the full image, and your brain is kind of connecting both together. And then you feel like you're getting the full image. But when you go to 240, your brain doesn't have to do that. Actually, your brain is overwhelmed. There's too many images, and now you're trying to take a break. And that's why you feel kind of dizzy at first. And then you're like, God, that's smooth. And I don't think nobody will ever know what we mean until they actually try one with themselves.
For sure. Let's talk about what we liked and didn't like about the monitor.
Alright, I'll start. Alienware, I don't know what's up with you and not incorporating curves. You make everything so edgy and so sharp. Got a nice bulky design. But that all aside, is such a robust and sturdy build. If you're going with any monitor, you need to have something that can adjust. Go up and down, because your neck and your back's gonna hurt. And I also really appreciate the swivel, so you can go left and right here. Build quality wise, like, this is amazing. I honestly thought Alienware was not worth the price, but trying this today, I could be getting one tonight.
Oh.
There's one thing here. I think you're right. Build quality is good, but I feel they could have done a better job on the plastic in the back. This plastic, you can hear it.
Yeah.
What is that, Alienware? I don't understand why it's so cheap. I ended up not putting it because it doesn't connect. Like, it's always falling down. And one thing we never showed, I think, is this thing turns. So if you're a programmer, you use that a lot when you're programming because you want a lot of space for your code. That's pretty cool.
On top of everything else, I wanted to give a shout out to the almost borderless monitor frame here. I noticed that the LG had it too. It almost gives me a personal mental advantage. I feel like I see more that way. So that's really nice to have. I think the build quality is pretty solid and robust too. Don't really have anything much to say other than it's a pretty solid monitor for the price.
What do you guys think about this 25-inch monitor? We're used to 21, 22, 23, 24, and then there's the big jump to 27, which we've used. Why 25? Is it a big deal?
I take it back. If it was 27, my brain would blow. So
I want to touch base just a bit on that. I played with 24, 27 my whole life, but I feel like with this refresh rate, my eyes would be bleeding. 25, the sweet spot for me. I can see why Ninja uses that.
You're 100% right. There's no way your brain can get all that information on a bigger screen. 240 hertz, I think this is the biggest you should go. Bigger than that, you'll feel dizzy.
And I just point out, even Ninja uses only 25.
So yeah, you don't need any more than that. Honestly, it's probably my favorite monitor I've ever used in my life.
This moment is life-changing.
Okay, so this is the Alienware that we got for $500. Is this something that you guys can see yourself using?
100%.
I want to see myself using this.
I literally pulled out my phone and searched 240 hertz monitors and couldn't find one for cheaper than 500. So I guess that's where the value is at, and I guess I gotta start saving up. I guess.
I don't think it's too much. You know, like people think crap, it's expensive. It is expensive. I think it's worth every penny. And I've never owned anything Alienware, and I think it's about to change.
Okay, so who wants to be the first one to game on this?
Oh crap, is that a fight?
All
right.
That concludes this week's episode. Thank you for joining us this week, and have fun, boys.
Alienware, we need sponsors. We would love to play with your stuff, so send us some cool stuff and we'll review it.
And next week we check out a 480 hertz.
No!
Does that even exist?